Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am filming my next haul, which it's been a little while, but not really. Well, you're going to probably watch this in August somewhere. We are in the end of July, and last I filmed was like, I think early June when I was like panic buying books before I quit the bookstore. There's still like some panic stuff in here left, and then I haven't actually bought a lot of books like in July in general, but a lot of things came in that I have bought or like ordered previously, so that is why we have 77 books here. Oh god, I need my phone, which is a lot. That's a lot. 77 books is a lot. I don't remember how big our last one was, but I think it was around the same number. Curious to see going forward like how frequent the hauls would be if I would keep them the same size, but I know less frequent. We shall see. But we are starting off with a book that was all the way on the bottom, because obviously I put the books in my haul pile and then I stack on top, so then obviously the first becomes on the bottom, which is the Kawagawa Food Detectives by Hisashi Kashiwai. This was a birthday gift from Delia, and it came in like after I filmed my birthday book haul. I'm very grateful. I have bought the sequel and it's just like cute translated fiction, which is exactly what I want. And thank you so much. So very excited to read it, hopefully soon, which I will say about every single title here. There's too many books and too many piles because I need to move so much things. Then I have A Song of Legends Lost by M.H. Allende. This one I already read on audio and I need to reread it physically, I think. But this was the Illumicrate for May and it's very pretty. Even though I cannot decide if I like this or the original cover the most. You have this. I do like the design though. It's pretty. And then very cool edges, or paper art as it's called, but also cool edges. And now we can finally go on my shelf after been lying on my floor for like 2 months. Yay! Then I read Emily Wilde in the beginning of June, I think, and I ran out to get the sequel, Wap of Otherlands, because I had bought the first one and I was very unsure like if there was something for me, and I regret not getting Fairly, but we're not going to speak about that. But I ran out to get the sequel in the right height to the first one, and then the third one is coming in the right height sometime later this year. So hopefully I will read it soon because I really thoroughly loved the first one. Then I got a whole box set, which like I wrote up every title because it is like 6 books, which is supposed to be like the full collection of Sherlock Holmes books, the complete illustrated Sherlock Holmes. But I do believe still some short stories are missing because he wrote so many short stories, so like it's just like the most popular ones, which annoys me. I'm like, can someone just make a collection of all? But I got this because I got this off the I got this of Jane Austen set, which I really love because I like that it was very cheap and the covers are nice and editions are nice, and then you get like the whole classic set. I don't have a lot of classics, but I have some, and I always want to read Sherlock Holmes, so now I have the full set, at least of the full-length novels, and then we shall see. I don't bother taking them out, but you get what I meant. This is the Wordsworth classic, I think. But like that's the only set I have of them. I don't think I'm gonna have more unless I can find like one of all the short stories or something. I don't know. Then I have Asian Magus Bride Volume 9 by Kori Yamasaki. This one is just the next one I need to read in the series. It took ages to come in also. I do believe I bought these when I was in Oslo, my last Oslo trip. I have so many books around me, I couldn't find it, but I found it. We have Evil Under the Sun. I don't know why I have this inside though, because I don't need them. By, not Hercules Poirot, but Agatha Christie. I bought like a couple of the next Poirot I need. Granted, I'm not near here in the series, but I am collecting. Will I regret it in a few years? Who knows? Also got Five Little Pigs, again Poirot, yay, and Sad Cypress, which is again Poirot. So I got these now because obviously, as I said, I quit the bookstore, so I wanted to get some on discount before I left forever, which I have now done. Maybe not forever, that's a bit dramatic, but we shall see. Also found myself the next One Piece I needed, which is 70, 71, and 72. They didn't have the next one after that, but I was planning to buy 2, but I didn't. So obviously I will get more later. I am very behind on where I'm supposed to be, but I have collected a couple of the next ones that I need to read anyway. Also picked up the next Discworld that I that is the next one I need to buy in the series, which is Moving Pictures, obviously by Terry Pratchett. I'm collecting these. Really, they're going to take a lot of space when I finish my collection. Looking over, I have not done any progress in the series, even though I was supposed to. I am excited still to read on. I just need to get a move on. Then I got Vladivostok Circus by Lisa Shua de Sapin. So I have now, this is the third book I have by the author. She writes very like poetic and a bit weird, but I am into it, so I will collect them. And is this about a circus? Maybe, I don't know. I don't read synopsises, you know. I bought all of these books in Oslo as well as Sweet Bean Paste by Durian Sukegawa. So I just saw this and I thought it looked cute, so hopefully it is cute because it looks adorable. And I love cute translated fiction. I got The Night and the Moth, which was favorite for May, I believe, which is by Rachel Gillig. I really love this design, even though I'm not sure I will love the book, but like it is, I think, one of the prettiest books I've seen. It's also very purple coded, which obviously I love. I will read it and see if I enjoy. Is this Aurora though on the cover? Because she looks like Aurora. But I am excited to see, not excited maybe, but I am curious to see if I will like it. Also got Overgrowth by Mira Grant. This was the Starbright pick for May, which Mira Grant is Shannon McGuire, if you didn't know. But then I needed to have it, and it looks very cool. Hopefully I will enjoy. Can I see? Oh yeah, this is real pretty. Many pretty editions that comes from a subscription. But I am also good with, or I'm trying to be good at skipping as well, if I'm not interested. But it depends on the sub, how many skips you have. We also have Onyx Storm, which I got the Fairly edition in. I had totally forgotten I ordered it. Totally forgotten I got it as well. Didn't love this installment, but I still got the Fairly edition, which granted the dust jacket, which is pretty. So I should turn them, or else it's just literally a really, really boring edition of Onyx Storm. But that has to adjust. But I turned them in myself. And I will get the sets, but like, we shall see how it goes. Then I did buy more manga than even more than usual. Maybe that's a lie because I feel like I always buy a lot of manga, but I was trying to buy a bit ahead since I wouldn't have the discount anymore. And then like, so I wouldn't be so stressed in the beginning. The biggest bookstores in Norway do have like these sales. So that's when I will probably get like a lot of manga every time those sales are on. But I want to be a bit ahead because obviously those sales are not all the time. But I got Ally. But Junji Ito, next Junji Ito I need to read, but not like the next because I already have the one before this. But excited. Got Tokyo Revengers 13 and 14. This is the next I need to read, because 11 and 12 was the last one. I don't know what's going on with my buying, but I'm sure it all made sense when I was doing it. I then have Monster Volume 6, which looks like it's upside down, which is this. Which again is the next one I need to read. So this probably needs to become before the Junji Ito, since I haven't actually read the last one yet. Or something. List system and all that confuses me sometimes. We have Totally Bound Hanako-kun, Volume 11. Again, next one I need to read. Also Yona of the Dawn, Volume 4. Repeat what I said 2 seconds ago. Then Love is War, Volume 9. Which very excited for. Also, this haul was crazy when it came in at work. That's what I got to say. Also got Witch Hat Atelier, Volume 9. And I feel like I soon caught up because they're not released that often, which is kind of cool. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is Volume 2 in Part 3. Kind of more worried about these because I have not committed to owning these, just like I did with Discworld. I'm looking over and I'm like, they're gonna take so much space. What have I done? Then the newest I Hear the Sunspot came out, which is Volume 3 in the 4 Seasons arc, whatever we call them. So these comes out like once a year or something, so I am caught up when I read this one. This is cute gay manga. I do believe Volume 1 of this was in the last haul, but I got Bungo Stray Dogs, that is Dasai and Chua age 15, Volume 2 and 3, because that's like all of them, and I just got them all now. I've reached to realize this is a manga series I could have binged this weekend. So maybe I already read them when this is out, but it's just like 3-volume manga of one of my favorite characters when I was younger. So I definitely needed to get them. I was so confused because I could find a second but not the first. It's because I already put it in my shelves. That's A Man and His Cat Volume 1. Because I already read this, bought the library before I got it. And then obviously I needed to buy it because I knew I was going to own it. And then I also bought Volume 2 at the same time because like that's the one I need to go on my list because I read this for like this vlog. So I got 1 and 2, and it's about a man who gets a cat, and it's very cute from the whole volume I read so far. Then I got a bunch of more books that I ordered at work, which was like definitely panic buys, but I don't regret, We have The Convenience Store by the Sea by Sonoko Machida. This one, like, I feel like, no, it didn't just come out in this height, but I feel like it's a recent release. What doesn't it say? What doesn't it say? It says the first was in 2024, but I feel like this came out recently-ish in this height, and then I kept an eye on it so I could order it. But I also think I forgot about it a bit, so I could have ordered it before. Wouldn't call this a panic buy because I forget it anyway, but never thought I had an upper. And Liang, newest one by the author. This is a contemporary again. Gorgeous enemies lovers won't come. She writes so well, so I'm so excited for this. I now have 2 by the author I haven't read, so I need to hurry. Definitely just went through my wish list at work and put in everything. We have Full Moon Coffee Shop by Mai Mochizuki, and this seems to again be like a cute thing. There's cats on the cover. I just like cute translated fiction, which I now said 14 times in this video. So even though I didn't love the first one, I still got the second one. I want to die, but I still want to eat tteokbokki. So I have the first one. This is a non-fiction when she writes about like the conversations she had with her psychiatrist. I think it was fine, but like I didn't found what I wanted and as I thought I would get. Still got the sequel. And I got a whole trilogy, which I already read the first one before. We have Foundry Side and Shorefall and Bloodlines, which is the Foundry Side trilogy. I read the first one. It was fine, so hopefully I've enjoyed the rest even more. But I knew I always wanted it, so again, bought it before I quit. The same with this one, where I also read the first one now, which is The Friend Zone. And I don't know, is this the last one? Maybe Life's Too Short. And then the Happy After playlist. I don't know what comes where, but this one has a different font than the others, and I feel like they changed it by now, but I got this one. So now, again, the spines don't match on any of my Abby books, and it's very annoying. But yeah, I knew I wanted them, so got them again, cheap before I quit. Then I really wanted to get a Wizard of Earthsea graphic novel because Wizard of Earthsea is one of my favorite things and it looks gorgeous. I put it on my list. I will read it soon. Don't know if they're doing the rest of the series, but very excited to have this one at least. I can show you an example of art. Look at it. It's so pretty. So I'm very excited to see like this format of telling one of my favorite stories. We just stopped by a store and I wanted to use my discount. So I got Death Note Volume 3 of the back editions. So this is volume, I don't remember, 5 and 6. I have 1 and 2 of these, but I never owned them the first time I read them. I'm looking for them in my shelf. Where are they? They're out there. So I want obviously all of the back editions because they would take less space and it's cheaper to buy than the single ones, and also they look cooler. So yeah, I want to reread as well, but we shall see. I'm just collecting them here and there. Also got Alice in Borderland that same day, Volume 2. Even though I haven't started yet. I'm not allowed to start it yet because I'm in too many. But I'm preparing myself. So I have now 1 and 2. And in the future I will be very happy I already bought some, you know? Then I got Cleat Cute, which I bought from Backon, which is the Afterlight edition of this by Muriel Wilser. I have other books by this author. On one other book that I love and gave 5 stars. So I thought that I would love this one as well. And then I also have another one that I haven't read yet, which I hope to love. I bought this from Becca, did I say? And yeah, I got a nice cute edition of a book I'm excited for. These I need to hang up somewhere. So I will put them here and pretend I won't forget. Oh my god, there's another book I put on my shelf already. I need to stop reading books before I hold them because it's just such a struggle. 7 Fates Shaco, which was the BTS graphic novel manga thing. I got the 6 first ones for my birthday. I read all of them in June, and then I read this one like not that long after because it just came out, and then I went and got it. So yay! Then I got My Hero Academia Volume 41, which is the second to last. I thought 41 was last, but 42 is the last, which comes this fall. Sad. Also got Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 26, which was the newest one that came. These just comes in the mail as they come out because I have them on pre-order. I found out I think that 30 volumes is what's like whole series because it is finished. So I only have 4 more after this. Great. Love finishing things. Then I went on holiday, and now I'm reflecting on the fact that all the other books that lie here is what came after I was on holiday. Then I didn't have a discount anymore, so I don't know what's going on. But I bought on the way to holiday the Reappearance of Rachel Price, which I was planning to read and I didn't. Of course, I wanted to just get one book. And this is one of the books by Holly Jackson. Haven't still not read a single book by Holly Jackson, but obviously hopeful to do that eventually. Look, not all of these are my fault, because some came in when I was away in the mail. So we have Dark Queen Rises and The Blind King's Wrath by Ashok K. Banker. This is book 3 and 2 in the Burnt Empire saga. I read it first on a recommendation from Sarah, which I really enjoyed. And she bought both of these for me for my birthday. And they came in as I was gone. So thank you so much, Sarah, for that. And I'm excited to read all of them. Hopefully I've enjoyed these as much as the first one. And then the spines don't match, which is not Sarah's fault, but I'm like, why would they do this? Why do they do this to me? So we have Blood of the Phoenix by Amber Chan. The first one was a illustrated book and I read it and I did enjoy it enough to get the sequel. Besides, I think the design is very pretty. I realized I need to read subscription boxes that will have sequels faster so I know if I will pick up the next one. So with Fairyloot, I am in trouble because I've already missed some sequels there. But it's very pretty. It is very phoenixy. It's very pretty art. Like, I didn't love the first one, but I enjoyed it enough. And I, again, think the book is very pretty. So for me, this was worth it. Then I had ordered in Oceanoko Volume 10 because I just realized I had missed it. And it was the next one I needed anyway. But, yay. While I was on holiday, I ordered some more manga because there was a sale. And then that was one of the sales I talked about. So I ordered the next mangas I needed to be ahead. So I got Junji Ito's Cat Diary. This was supposed to be before Ally on my list apparently, but I didn't have it anywhere at the time. But then there was the sale and I had it, so I got it now. So now I'm like very ahead in Junji Ito. I got also Mashal Volume 7. Again, eventually, wherever how my list works, it will be there. I also got Apothecary Diaries Volume 7, the manga. Very excited to read next. Bury Our Bones by Vishava come in, which was the Fairyloot for June. Absolutely gorgeous. I had to get a new copy because mine was a bit damaged, but this is the new one that already came in before I filmed this all. I'm very excited. I'm starting this very soon with Erica. We're going to listen to the audio. So I'm very excited. And hopefully I will love it. I don't know the synopsis, but yeah. And I have another copy of this one here, and then more is coming. We have If We Survive This by Rachel Marie. This one I had on pre-order. I realized this is a horror by the author. Excited. I only read the first one by the author, but I still keep pre-ordering because I just think I will enjoy. I have some few contemporary YA authors left that is hanging by a thread for me. Anne Liang, especially. Not hanging by a thread as I don't like Anne Liang, by the way, but like I just stopped buying the genre a lot, which is where I'm sitting basically. And I'm more interested in other things now, which is a bit sad. I came back from holiday. I didn't have this get anymore. Books that had come in that were supposed to come before I left, but they were like pushed, etc. had come in, so I had to buy them full price. That was the most painful day of my life. I had Book of Stray Dogs Volume 25, which again came in. I had ordered it. Next and latest in the series. Also, Solo Leveling Volume 12 came in. It says the next is coming in August, but then it says September. But I think that this is very soon done as well. But I am excited. We also have Serva Boang, Guide to Saving the World. This is the last one in the trilogy. This was supposed to come in May, and it didn't come until now. But I still obviously wanted it, and I'm very excited to read it because I very much enjoyed the last ones in the series. So I am very excited. This was the most expensive, which was the Night Eaters book 3, which is by Midori Liu and Simon Takeda, authors of Monstrous. This is the last one, because I do believe it's only supposed to be 3 of them. It is like a graphic novel series from this family that is not really human. I am excited to read it, but oh my god, it was expensive. Comics, like manga is like semi-fine, but comics without discounts, insane stuff. But I feel like after that it has been very quiet because all those things I bought because I already ordered it in, and like there was that sale. But after that, like these have all like taken weeks to come in that is left here, I feel like. So by that means I feel like in July I didn't get many books. But this set came in, which I have no space for, so I need to figure this out after filming, which I did show them unboxing in a vlog, but the vlog is not out yet as I'm filming this. So I will show them fast here. We have Aragon. This is the broken binding set. It's very, very cool. Do you bother looking under each jacket? But like, we got extra dust jacket for them as well. I will just show them really fast this time because it's 4 books. It's gonna take ages. Eldest, which is the second, very pretty. I'll show you a bit of the art here. Yay! This is like one sample series for me, and I don't actually own them in English. Only the first illustrated, but I don't own them in English because I have them in Norwegian. And then the last, Inheritance. It's huge, and the others are about to fall off my leg. But yeah, I will just show you all the sprayed together. Let's see if I can do that. Ta-da! This is really bad, but I might turn them this way for a little period because it's really cool. So I got them and I need to find room for them, and I just don't have any space in my hardcover shelves. So we shall see how that goes. Then my other copy of Bones in the Midnight Star came in. This is the Old Crate edition, which has the slipcase. It is a very cool edition. I feel like the editions are quite different, and I hate the original cover to be dramatic. And now I have the favorite, obviously, that don't have the original cover. I have this that don't have the original cover. I haven't even bought the original cover because I don't need it. But this is very cool. I really love the look. Has some very cool edges, etc. Even though you're not going to be able to see any of this because it's going to be in the box, you know? Because like, what else do I do with the box if I don't use it? It is overall a very, very cool edition of it. And we got this. I could have gotten this easily without the slipcase because the slipcase made it so much more expensive. I don't need a slipcase on my book, even though in theory it does protect the edges, but then you never see it. So there's that. Then I got another set, which I bought again on holiday because I finished Prison Healer series. And then Ro didn't want the Fair Loot anymore. So I bought a whole set from Ro. And then this is the Fair Loot set. It has these cool edges. It's sprayed on top and bottom. I haven't bothered like showing them properly because I, again, did that when I unboxed them. But it doesn't have like as many features as it like maybe the newer editions have. But I'm very happy with having like this exclusive set because I thoroughly enjoyed it so much. So with that sale when I was on holiday, I also did order one buckle, one shoe, which is one I was missing in between of all like the Pura, but I didn't have it in store, so I had to get them like later on a sale, which you can see. So it came a bit later. And then I had to Your Eternity 13, which again was with those others in the sale, but it came again later. Then one of my latest books, which was Dragon Republic, finally. This is like the new collector's editions hardcovers. They are super pretty. Like these edges, they're supposed to obviously be the ocean. They're so pretty, and the covers, they are new. I just love the look of them. And obviously I needed them because it's my fave, but obviously like the editions are super pretty as well. So yeah, these are just normal and anyone can get them in the store. So we also by Helga Flatland. This is my favorite Norwegian contemporary author. I got this yesterday actually. And this is Gjør vi så, which is, I would translate to like, so that's how we do it, or like, so that's how you do it, or something. I think it has to do with music. I don't know the synopsis, but it is like, again, one of my favorite Norwegian contemporary authors. The one I like all the time because I enjoyed every single book by her. Also met her and she's wonderful. So I am excited to read this. I mean, I'm saying hopefully soon, but we will see. And I think I forgot to write up one book. I didn't forget to write it up. I just skipped over it by accident when I went through the list. So it's not like a different number. But this I bought earlier with all like all the panic buying. That is the third I love by Hiromi Kawakami, which is an author that I have a lot of other books by and I have enjoyed. They're weird and fun and I love weird translated fiction. But yeah, I forgot it earlier. I skipped over it by my eyes. So this was the last one. And now forward, I've been buying much less obviously, but forward I don't think obviously I would buy as much because I don't have discount anymore. I bought books continuously because of that. But also because I am going to shrink my TBR as we go forward. So I want to buy when I've read things. But we should see how successful that is because obviously I will break down if it's a pretty special edition set. But hopefully at that point, unless it's a completely new book, I have read it already. So then it wouldn't add to my TBR. That's the big brain move. And then manga and stuff. I know there's a sale in August. So I know I'm going to buy some manga then. Because I need to keep on top of that. other than that, you should see what happens forward. But that was my haul. Thank you so much for watching. And I feel like it made me really happy to go through that because it's been so long and I was like, kind of forgotten I got some of them. So now I'm happy that I remembered again. And you should see me soon. Bye!